Hello Libra, welcome back to Spirit Source Tarot. For the new people, hello, I'm Angie, welcome. Thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. We're going to do a sort of mid-month reading here out to the end of the year. We're going to pull 3 cards and clarify as much as we have to. Okay, feel free to swap the energies. Feel free to take what resonates, leave what does not. And also, check out your other placements and any other videos because your messages may be there. They do not expire. Feel free to share them with other people that you feel like could benefit from the message in those readings. All right, Libra, let's get your cards pulled, dear. First card for you. 9 of Swords. Second card for Libra. Seven of Swords. Who's lying to who? Who's trying to get away with something? Something isn't right. And you can feel it. You feel like somebody's either trying to get over on you. Feel free to swap the energies as stated. Third card for Libra. The World. Okay. Here we have something that looks like we have a repeat offender perhaps, or we have somebody that is trying to get away with something, a liar, cheater, stealer, or that sort of scenario occurring in the middle. Somebody may be in denial about something that is, pinging off in their subconscious. Their red flags are going off and they're denying it to themselves. Or red flags are going off and they're not denying it. Maybe it's them that's trying to get away and worries if and when they're going to be caught. Let's clarify further. This is really something else for Libra. Clarifying the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is clarified, oh shit, by the 2 of Swords. Somebody is all up in their head about something. Not knowing what to do, inability to make a decision. Sort of waiting to see. Waiting to see what happens next. And that's going to determine the steps that they take. 7 of Swords can also be keeping things to yourself. Secret strategy. 7 of Swords is clarified for Libra. And that's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune and the World has been all over freaking air signs reading. This is really a time of reckoning. This is a destined time here. Clarifying the World card for Libra. That's clarified by the Sun. You know, whatever brings, and I feel like it's an ending to a cycle that's coming to light. I feel like it's going to shed a light on this cycle of lies, cheating, and deceiving. This time period spent with somebody who has chronically disrespected the relationship. This is coming to an end finally. This seems like a karmic with the Wheel of Fortune and the World here. With the 7 of Swords, it seems like a karmic. This person has caused so much just mental distress. And you can tell it's internal stress because this person sort of doesn't want it to be seen on the outside, but they look like stress. For some of you. For others of you, you could be the one who is wondering if and when this thing, this secret, is going to be exposed. The secret, like we said, could be exposed, triggering an ending to this phase. Clarifying the 9 of Swords. right next to the Two of Swords for Libra. One moment, the Strength card. Sorry about that. So the Strength card, you know, this is really just being able to face the truth at this time. Being able to face the truth, have courage to face the truth. Either consequences for some, or looking at the truth of a situation for others. Both. You know, clarifying the Seven of Swords right next to the Wheel of Fortune. And that's clarified by the Four of Cups. We've been waiting to see what the hell is going to happen, and that's going to determine our movement. But this waiting is for what? It's for nothing. If it's the other person, you're waiting to get evidence, or you're waiting to catch them, this and that. They're so skilled that they haven't been caught yet. We have bits and pieces of information and red flags and sketchy behavior, but to flat out catch them, haven't been caught yet. We've been stuck here in the Two of Swords, stuck here in the Four of Cups. Why is this behavior this way with the Seven of Swords? Definitely a karmic, and it's like they're unsatisfied. Speaking of the person who's committing these swords, these lies, cheatings, and stealings, there's a spirit of dissatisfaction. Clarifying the World right next to the Sun for Libra. And that's clarified by the Hangman. Look at the stuckness here. Stuck. Nine of Swords is definitely stuck by itself, but it's also stuck with this Two of Swords. We're either denying what we see or trying to make something better out of these swords than what it is. Right now, these swords are causing complete anxiety. Knowing what we know. The truth is staring us in our face, and we're denying ourselves seeing it. Maybe other people have brought light to the truth, but we're denying seeing it. But the good news is, at the end of towards the end of the month, beginning of the year, we're going to see it plain and simple. Our perspective will have changed. Light is going to be shown on this issue, and you will see things in a brand new perspective, or you will be seen in a new perspective. Clarifying the Nine of Swords right next to the Strength card. This is really something else. Seems like somebody just doesn't want to make a move at this time, even if, and I don't mean smack dab right now, but I'm talking about this time frame. Let's say these next few months leading up to and from now. Somebody's been stuck. Maybe they have lacked the bravery, lacked the desire. Clarifying the Nine of Swords right next to the Strength card. And that's clarified by the Nine of Cups. So there could also, because of this overthinking and paranoia and stuckness, there could also have been self-medicating to the point now where you're feeling like you may have a problem or have developed a problem unknowingly. There could be some sort of substance abuse here to cope, maybe to help sleep, to help ease your mind. Could be self-medicating there in some way, shape, or form. And now assistance may be required for that. It's a triple effect from this Seven of Swords, having to deal with it. Somebody could be hiding a substance abuse problem. Somebody could be denying a substance abuse problem. An addiction that has gotten out of control. Could be any, oops, not a flopper. Could be any addiction at this point. Sex, drugs, alcohol, overworking, smoking. Could be any addiction. Somebody could be denying that they have an addiction problem. But now they're constantly seeking it, sneaking it. They sneak away and do it and pretend that they have not. Clarifying the Seven of Swords. Right next to the Four of Cups. Oh, sneaking. Pretending that they're not, but they are. Pretending that they're not lying, cheating, stealing, but they are. This is a major freaking issue. If it's a substance abuse problem, it is an issue. If you're sneaking around to do it, it is a freaking issue. Denying it to yourself here with the Two of Swords. Not wanting to see the truth about the matter. You're not going to go from Nine of Swords to the Nine of Cups like that. Nine of Cups also stands for excessive behavior and addictions. Somebody seems preoccupied. Preoccupied with these swords. Preoccupied with these swords, and they deny that they are preoccupied with it. They deny that there is a problem there. Maybe it is somebody, but maybe it is something, some substance. They're denying that it exists. They're denying seeing the truth about it. But now they're to the point where they're sneaking around to do it. Sneaking around to get to the swords. And pretending, to get to these cups. Pretending that they're not overindulging in the cups. But I feel like the good news is that's coming to an end. The good news is if it is somebody sneaking around, lying and cheating and stealing and we're refusing to see the truth about them, that's coming to an end. If it is the scenario of some of us that have addictions and this, that, and the other, and we're denying it, that denial is coming to an end. Somebody may make the decision to take their life into calmer waters. Somebody may make a decision to take this addiction to seek some help and get a handle on it and put an end to it. Clarifying the World card right next to the Hangman. And that's clarified by the High Priestess. Look at the major arcana here. The World, the Sun, the Hangman, the High Priestess. It's seeing something and learning something new. This is a change of life right here. This is shining a light on why this has happened. Understanding where it came from with the Hangman. And having the tools to deal with it now that we know better, we can do better. High Priestess. This situation is coming to an end. A beautiful end. A needed end. Necessary. For you in either scenario. Or both. Because if you're with somebody who's lying, cheating, stealing, and running around and this and that, male or female, there's no gender here. They can drive you to self-medicating, especially if you're trying to wait it out. Especially if you're existing under circumstances in which you should not. It's bad for you. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your mind. You must get away from it. that person. They cause stress, which is bad for you physically as well as mentally. And like we already established, they cause situations where you may want to self-medicate. Nothing good about staying around somebody like this, and there's nothing good about denying it exists. So the good news is, for this addiction, for this lying, cheating, stealing element in your relationship, perhaps, we're not accepting it anymore, and we are going to seek help. We are going to try to get away from it. This is a timing card, the Wheel of Fortune. It's now or never. That's how important this is. This is now or never. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the center here and see what's going on. Is it a person or is it an addiction? I believe fully that, you know, it is an addiction here, but it could be born out of a miserable state of being. Something has sparked this, and I feel like it came about over time, and it is self-medicating because of a situation. But there is a feeling here of being found out. There is a definite sneaking around to do something, pretending we're not. We're coming to the end of accepting somebody sneaking around on us. Coming to the end of accept or doing this sneaking around for this substance. Somebody's moving their life in a different direction to calmer waters, and we see the beauty of it right at the end of the month, beginning of the year. Beautiful. So let's pull 3 cards as promised for the center. Is this a person or a substance or both? Oh, look, the 2 of Pentacles wanted to come out. But if it wants to, it certainly will. First card out, Page of Wands. Second card, no floppers. Second card out. Seven of Cups. Ooh, flopper, that was the 3 of Wands. Ugh. And the 8 of Swords. This person had you totally just fucked up in the brain. This is a person. This is a person who lied so damn much. They had you messed up. And this is a result of self-medicating. Self-medicating here. The bright idea, the introduction thereof, this person could have introduced you to this self-medicating. This person could have introduced you to this way of self-medicating. But somebody sits around, not intentionally, but has stuff on their mind. Obsessively thinking about something, but yet not being able to find the answers in it. Not being able to find the satisfaction in what they're doing, in the self-medication. But I feel like somebody drove this person to it as a coping mechanism. They started maybe smoking. They started maybe smoking and drinking, or one or the other. They started abusing something and used it as a coping mechanism here. I want to get 2 cards for the Page of Wands. Please, Spirit. I want to see, how did this introduction begin? Because there's a 7 of Swords here. It's a secret about this. It's a secret about their person or themselves, if Spirit will allow. Let's take a look. Let's take a look for darling Libra. First card for the Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune again. This was a pattern. This was a pattern of behavior for somebody. Oops, flopper. This is a pattern of behavior from somebody. Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. I feel like maybe this was a definitely a karmic with a strong sexual pull. It's very difficult to get away from people who use like physical energy to keep you stuck and bound and confused. I wanted to know if this person introduced it, and they did. I wanted to know if this Page of Wands introduced this addiction. And I got the Wheel of Fortune, which tied it together with the addiction. And I got the Ace of Wands, this brand new thing. And the page is holding it. They're the only two wands on this table. Did this Page of Wands introduce this addiction? Make it new to the person's life? Forever, however long. And yes, they did. Ace of Wands. And they've been bound ever since. This person had never experienced it before. Seven of Cups. Had no idea what was in store for them. I don't know why. But thank goodness that this person in the Nine of Swords is realizing that there is a problem here and they do need to seek help. I think the sneaking around had just gotten too much. They're getting away from this person as well. I think we got a double whammy here, a good double whammy. They're getting away from this person, this introduction. And they're seeing that this person is no good for their life whatsoever. So there's good news ahead. Great reading. Great freaking reading, because we can relate to self-medicating at times. Sometimes it just starts slow. One glass of wine turns to a bottle over time. One cigarette turns to a pack over time. But this person realizes that there is an element of their life that needs to go. And it is a person in their life. They need to get away from them, and they are. The last swords here is them leaving. All right, Libra, we love you. You are going to be amazing. And it looks like 2023 is going to be wonderful for you. Absolutely wonderful. All right, dears. Thank you for letting me share. I'll see you later.